Hey, listen, this isn't a sales pitch. I'm not here to sell you a product or push some gimmick. I just want to share something that changed my life, in the hope that it can change yours too. 7 years ago, I quit smoking. Cold turkey, no patches, no gum, no expensive programs, just a decision, a shift in mindset, and I haven't looked back since. If you're here, it means you've thought about quitting. Maybe you've tried before. Maybe you've told yourself, this is the last pack, only to find yourself lighting up the next day. I get it. I was there. But today, I'm going to tell you how I quit, and how you can too. The big mindset shift that changed everything. We all know smoking is bad for us. The health risks, the secondhand smoke, the cost. It's no secret, but fear doesn't work. If it did, none of us would smoke in the first place. Here's the first thing I realized. I wasn't missing out when I quit. Smokers were missing out. See, when I quit, I used to watch my friends go outside for a smoke break, and I felt envious. I missed the ritual, the camaraderie. But one day I flipped the script. I realized that they were envious of me, because every smoker deep down wants to quit. They know it's bad. They know they're controlled by it, but they haven't figured out how to break free. The second thing I realized, no one was forcing me to smoke. No one was holding a gun to my head saying, hey, go outside and poison yourself. I was doing it to myself. And if I was doing it to myself, that meant I could stop. It sounds simple, but think about it. You are in control. The moment you stop seeing yourself as a victim of smoking and start seeing yourself as the person who can quit smoking, you take back your power. There's a book that helped me a lot, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking by Alan Carr. This guy smoked 100 cigarettes a day for decades. Then one day he just stopped. Cold turkey. No struggle, no suffering. He rewired the way he thought about smoking, and suddenly, quitting wasn't hard. It was obvious. That book reinforced everything I had already started realizing. Here's the truth about habits. When you remove one, you leave a void. And if you don't fill it with something positive, it's going to get filled with something else. Probably smoking again. So I replaced smoking with jogging. The day I quit, I went out and bought an iPod on credit. I put on some music, laced up my shoes, and started running. I made it 1 block, and I almost passed out. I was dizzy, nauseous. I thought I was going to die. But the next day, I ran 2 blocks. The day after that, 3, then 4, then 5. Eventually, I was running 2.5 kilometers, then 5 kilometers. Then 10 kilometers. I had swapped a bad addiction for a healthy addiction. And my body, my mind, and my life started changing. What can you replace smoking with? Maybe it's exercise, maybe it's music, maybe it's art, woodworking, writing, whatever it is, fill that void with something that makes you better. But what about the withdrawals? I'm going to be real with you. Nicotine withdrawals aren't as bad as people make them out to be. It's not heroin. It's not going to torture you. Yeah, you'll cough up some junk for a few weeks as your lungs clear out. You'll feel weird for a bit. But physically, it's not that bad. What makes quitting hard isn't the nicotine. It's the mental game. It's the habit, the routine, the belief that you need it. You don't. I took quitting 1 step at a time. Day 1, just get through today. Day 2, you made it 24 hours. Do another. Day 3, keep going. You're on a streak. Day 7, you made it a week. Don't throw that away. 1 month. Look at that. You're actually doing it. 6 months. You barely think about it anymore. 1 year. At this point, you start wondering, how did I ever smoke? It stops being, I'm quitting, and starts being, I don't do that anymore. One of the biggest traps. Drinking. How many times have you tried quitting, only to get a few drinks in and suddenly think, 1 cigarette won't hurt. Boom. You're back to square one. So when I quit smoking, I quit drinking for 6 months too. I needed to rewire my brain so that alcohol didn't automatically mean cigarettes. After 6 months, I was confident enough in my self-control to have a drink without reaching for a smoke. Eventually, I cut alcohol out of my life completely. But for now, if you drink and it makes you smoke, take a break. It's worth it. Today is the day you take control. You don't need a patch. You don't need nicotine gum. You don't need some overpriced program. You just need to decide. You are powerful enough to do this. You are strong enough to prove everyone wrong. You are in control. So if today is your day, if you're ready to quit, drop a comment below. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's prove that we don't need this habit anymore. Enough is enough. Let's do this.